guys, it's your girl Renee's from Renee's Garden Adventures, and today, as you can see on my table, I am getting all my seeds together that I'm going to be planting today. So I'm going to do broccoli. I want this whole tray to be full of broccoli because I want a lot of broccoli this season, and I am going all in on this broccoli. I'm so excited, and I'm going to put 2 seeds in each one of these pellets right here. So it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I'm going to have 16 plants of broccoli. Then I want a whole lot of this winter Chinese yellow heart choy. So I'm going to do the same thing, 16 plants of this winter choy. And then in this one, I'm going to have the onions. Going to have this onion on one side, so I'm only going to do this one side. So it'll be 2, 4, 6, 8 plants of this particular onion. And then these, what is it, Texas early grano onions. I'm going to have 8 on this side of those onions. And then back here, I'm going to do the cabbage. I'm going to do the early Jersey Wakefield cabbage. I'm going to have 8, 2, 4, 6, 8 plants of that cabbage. And then on the other side, I'm going to do this red acre cabbage, which is going to be on the opposite side. And then over here, I'm going to do this new cabbage, which is called the early golden acre. That's the one that's supposed to tolerate cold. So I'm going to do 8 plants of that. And I'm going to do this Copenhagen Market early cabbage. I'm going to do 8 plants of that cabbage. So your girl is going heavy on the cabbages, and I want to go heavy on my broccoli. And then back here in this container, I'm going to do 3 different plantings on this one side here, which I'm only going to have 2, 4, 6 plants. I'm going to do this one, which is the Wakefield cabbage. And then on the next line is going to be this very round Dutch. Is this the new one? Let me see if this one can tolerate the cold. Yep, this is a new one. So I'm going to have to switch one of these cabbages because I want to have a lot of this cabbage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this red acre cabbage, put it over here, and then this is the one I want, the new cabbage, because I want a lot of that. So that's the one I'll have 2, 4, 6, 8 plants of that one. All right, so the red acre cabbage, I'm only going to have 6 of that one. And then I'm going to have 2, 4 of these Brussels sprouts on this side. And then 6 plants of this Wakefield cabbage in this container right here. All right. So I've got that together. Got them all organized. And then over here on this bowl, I'm going to do the Arctic King lettuce, and I'm going to do 6 plants of that, and then I'm going to do 6 plants of this Asian cabbage. So your girl has got these all laid out, how I want to have them and how many plants I want. And then I'm also going to show you how I'm going to take this pea pellet and I'm going to pour some hot water over it so you guys can see how it expands. And then I'll come back and show you how I'm going to plant up one of these containers. I'm not going to do all my planting on video because you guys have seen me plant these pellets many times. So this is just for my new subscribers that have joined my family, which I want to say thank you, because they may not have heard of these pellets. And they look like this, and they come in a box of 36. And that's a good picture of how the pellets look once they get expanded, and how your plants look once they get to growing. And then I usually just separate the plants out of there and just put them in the ground, or put them in the pot, or however. And if there's only one plant in these pellets, I just take the whole pellet and stick it in the ground, because you'll see that the roots and stuff will be coming outside of that mesh like netting that's on the bottom of these pellets, and those roots will find their way in your containers and also in ground. All right, guys, let me show you how I put the water on these pellets, and let's get these pellets expanded so I'll be able to start planting my fall garden. All right, you guys, let's get going. All right, you guys, so I have my water boiling in this pot. I put a pellet in a bowl that can withstand any kind of hot water. And then I have my ladle here, which I'm going to scoop the water out of the pot, and I'm just going to pour it over these pellets. And as you can see, as the pellets they start absorbing this hot water, they start to expand. And that's what you want. You want to just pour over these pellets, and you'll see that these bad boys are starting to get bigger and bigger. And that's the best thing about them, is that they will do what they need to do, and all you have to do is wait till these cool off, and then you can start planting. So I'm going to move this over here. So you see how big these pellets have gotten? Look at that. And I like it because if there's any kind of gnats or anything in the soil, this hot water will take them out. And if you see anything like the white part of the pellet that didn't get any water on it, I usually just pour some more water on it, so I can make sure all of that has been wet, and every part of it can absorb that water. So look, you can even see the steam, but see how it expands and what they look like. So that's all you have to do, you guys. Just put them in a bowl that can withstand heat, pour the water over it, and then the pellets will do the rest of the work. All right, guys, I'm gonna wait till these cool off, and then we'll start planting our seeds. Woohoo! Fall planting season is upon us. So hopefully this will encourage you and inspire you to get your fall planting season started, picking out your seeds, where you're going to put them in the garden, what you're going to want to grow in your garden. Like I said, I'm going heavy on cabbage, broccoli. Now, I'm not going too heavy on the Brussels sprouts, because that's my struggle. But, I'm going to keep trying every single year and see until I get me a Brussels sprout plant. Okay, guys, and I'm also going heavy on the onions, so we shall see how those do as well. All right, guys, I'll be back, and we will be ready to do some planting. All right, guys, now it is time to get our seeds planted in our little pellets. See how they've expanded? And see, this is that mesh netting I was telling you guys about. See, and as your plant grows, the roots and stuff are going to come out of the bottom. So normally, if you just have one seed in here, I just take this one pea pellet and I dig a hole and I put it right in the hole and let it grow. This is like your pot right here, your gardening pot right here. So what I'm going to be planting is going to be this lettuce called Arctic King. And this is supposed to be winter hardy. So I'm so excited about trying this, because I want to see how it holds up in Virginia's cold weather. And child, it gets really, really cold here in Virginia. And then the other one I'm going to be planting is going to be this Asian cabbage. See if you guys can see that. It's Asian cabbage. I don't know if the camera will focus, but that's what I'm going to be planting. So I'm going to be doing 2, 4, 6 of plants of each one of these. So let me bring you down so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, and you guys can get focused and see. You guys be able to see that? See how close I can get. There you go. That's even better. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I have my little chopstick that I always use. And I always just take it and I just open up these little pea pellets right here. Let me open it and then I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just opening it up so I can expose the soil in there. So when I put my seeds in there, it'll be easy peasy in order to plant them. You see that? So I'm going to go ahead and open all of them. So this will be a quick planting. And I love these things because it's a no mess situation. Like I said, when my seedlings start to grow, then I'm going to put these bad boys outside and let them get acclimated to the temperatures out there. So when they get big and strong, I can just take these things and plant them in the sections that I have designated in my garden for them. Because pretty soon I'm going to be pulling out some of these plants because my tomatoes are pretty much seen better days since I had that problem with the hornworms. And then, you know, that one squash plant that I had out there that had that, what is that called? The bug, those boar bugs. That sit there, vine borers, that's what it's called. Vine borers that sat there and just tore up my squash plant. Child, please. So I'm going to try to get 2 of these seeds, and I'm going to show you how small these seeds are. But I'm going to try to get 2 of these put in each one of these little cells. And look how small those seeds are. You see how small those seeds are? So what I do is I just make a hole in each one of those, and then hopefully I'll be able to drop one of these seeds in each one of those holes. Got that one in there. They're really small, so hopefully get them germinated. And what I do is I just cover them up. And then I just go to the next one. That's all you do. It's not a hard process to do it. Pretty simple, straightforward. Get another seed. Put it in there. Alright, and then I just cover it with the soil, and I've already got my containers already labeled. I'll show you that when I finish planting these. So I just need 2 more of these, and then these cabbage seeds will be ready to grow. So I'm going to be here for the rest of the evening, because you saw the trays of those little pea pellets that I have to do. So y'all going to be here for a while. Trying to get all these seeds back into these little bags, and also planting them in those little pellets. See, I've got this one I've got to do. That one, and that one's going to be the red acre cabbage. I want all these to be red acre cabbage. Told you, I'm going in on my brassicas this season, because this is a time where you don't have that white butterfly going around. Whew. Trying to make all her little babies on your leaves and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pre-make these holes in this one. So then I can just drop the seeds in these holes. And then I'll be good to go, you guys. Good to go. And then I'm going to put these on my table because this is where I get the most light. I'm not going to put them on the grow lights because it seems like they do pretty good because I get a lot. Now look how small these seeds are. And this is the Arctic King lettuce. Look at them little baby seeds. This is going to be interesting. Okay, let me see. Put one there. There. These, shoot, I almost need like a tweezer or something to pick these bad boy seeds up. These seeds ain't no joke. There. Here. If I don't see these germinating, then I might have to come back and put some more seeds in here because these seeds are kind of small. But we shall see. Alright, so I'm going to just cover these up with the soil. And this has already been wet. So they should do just fine. Alright, that's all you have to do. And then what I do is I just take the lid right here, place it on the top so it can become like my little miniature greenhouse. So all that heat and condensation will start forming. And see, I have on the front here Arctic, I don't know if you guys can see that, but Arctic King here, and then I have Asian cabbage on this side of the container. Alright, you guys, so that is how I'm going to be planting all night long, child. Because I got oodles and oodles and oodles of trays to plant. Look at this. I got to plant these all up. I have like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trays to plant up. So this is where I'm going to leave it because your girl got work to do. Because the quicker I can get these seeds in these pellets, the quicker I can get them on my table, the quicker that they'll start growing, and then I can get them outside. That's when you know it's time for your fall plants to go outside, and fall has begun, baby. Because like I said, I want to try to get them in here, start growing, so I can take some of the time off of their time for me to harvest. And because they were like 65, 71 days. Child, I ain't got that time to be waiting all them that long. I'm going to try to slash that in half. So I'm going to try this experiment and see if it works. And if it works, I'm going to be so, so happy. And I'll keep you guys updated on how the progress of these seeds are coming along. And say a prayer for you, girl, because I want lots and lots of brassicas this fall season. Alright guys, I hope you guys are doing a great job with your planting as well. And as I always say, get out there and grow that food for yourself so you don't have to go where? In that grocery store. Alright guys, take care, and I will see you in the next video because I got lots of planting to do. Alright guys, take care. Get your planting done.